I had muted the music there. Gosh, I am not doing good technically on Philo this month at all. Hi, we are here. You can hear me. My name is Amber Greenlee. I even am joined by the wonderful and most talented Miss Robin Fisher, who knows more about comic books than I do, who knows an amazing amount about independent comic books than I do, especially about the Canadian scene, the Eastern comic scene. You know about the Vermont comic people. You're very
know a lot about comics.
Yeah, you just do. And so I'm gonna have to make sure that is, when I do that, I'll have to make sure I turn the volume up on that so it's good for the future. I thought that was all connected, but when they updated it, they changed that. And so I think that
it's a good time to get out glitches, right?
Yeah. And so I think we're just gonna have like a down tempo today. And my baby girl is upset in the background. We have I have to open up like the actual template for the comic today. And then that was for me making the thing. But this was the promo for today, which is previously on Philo. Venomized mushrooms all sang the same song. Wait, were they venomized at this point, or was this just the mycelium? Hi, how are you?
I have no idea. You're asking me random.
Okay, so I don't know.
I've completely forgotten everything. I thought we were starting new.
We are starting new, but I was trying to recap. I don't know. I think you're right. We should just start anew. And so we have a brand new
Naked Cade.
Brand new panel that we're starting. This
Go
is
naked.
Kind of a weird song. Let's do Chill Hop. Let's see if that's better. We'll see if that's better. And so this is live now. Yes. Hello. This is live now. We're not pre-recorded. I'm responding to you, Pierre, right now.
Hello, Pierre. Hello, Kay.
Yes, I know. I tried to be live last week. I had technical issues, which is par for the course for me sometimes. And I try. Yes, we're all live. We're all live. What should we start with on this page?
I think we should reintroduce our main characters, but we should style it like a 60s sitcom, like the Brady Bunch.
We are not pre-recorded because I'm responding to you. You know, unless I'm like Doctor Who in the introduction to the Weeping Angels, you know, where they like predicted all the questions and responses that they would ask because it's Doctor Who, and they just play it up that way.
Weeping Angels, so scary.
Let's see. Okay. Let's see. You think,
or we could introduce them a different way, like if you have a better idea, but I think we should just introduce our main characters again.
Pierre says that we should do a complete reboot, and Pierre says that he's for very timey-wimey. You know, I'm very timey-wimey is what he says. So maybe if we do like an introduction, we could do like the comic introduction, you know, where we have like, here's the top of the thing, and then we have our you know, these are the characters in the comic, right? And then this is like our main picture, right? Of like, we're thinking like 1960s, right? So we have Philo here, you know, and now he has a bone dog, right? So now he has a bone dog, And so, and an octopus that is on him. And then he's got like a whole, like he has an entourage, but I think we should stick to just the 4 for right now. And then, you know, pretty much just say like, Philo.
Well, that's why I was thinking like the Brady Bunch, because then you have like all these different squares that make it easier to introduce everybody.
Yeah, should everybody get their own square though? Because I feel like I would get lost as to whose square I'm drawing. You know, like Pierre was kind of approving that, but okay, let's do this. Let's do a little bit of column A and a little bit of column B, and we'll do the intro circles. Oops. We'll do the intro circles. And
What's that?
okay, so Philo's up here, right? And then we have dog.
Is that many characters?
Right? Okay, and then we have Armand. Right? Gosh. Mushroom. Right? Who now at this point is a godlike like swamp thing. Okay, should we include Edison in everybody?
Well, no, I don't think so. They're not the main characters.
Well, okay, maybe different versions of them, right? Because we have Venom, right?
Okay.
I say at this point, Venom, you know, has earned.
He's got that main character Riz.
Yeah, well, he's been in it enough. Same thing with Olive Oil, right? Olive Oil has earned enough to has gotten out of Bluto's shadow, you know, and at this point she has spider legs and tentacles, right? Okay, and then what else do we have? That somebody that's been popping up. We have Meow, right? Meow, right? And I'll have his like lip up there. And then we have Philo, which we haven't seen in a while, right? And then a Willendorf maybe. Philadelphia, don't forget. Huh. Oh, Philo.
That's Philo.
Yeah, no. I have something that reads the comments to me, and it didn't know what that meant. So I thought it was... Oh, Dumpty! Okay, fine. You want Dumpty? Okay, we'll have Dumpty. Yeah, I think I know enough. Let's see. Hi, how are you doing?
Hi, Magic Marmot.
Oh, a kaiju representative. Yes. Okay, so kaiju representative, I'm thinking is Gamera.
Oh, I just wanted to say King Ghidorah, but yes, Gamera.
Yeah, I want to say is Gamera, and I'll have to look up a picture. And then Cthulhu Shroom. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I say it at this point, and then I'll make them a little smaller so I don't have to be too detailed. And I'll say what previously on Fight Club. For some reason, I find that funny. Yeah, let's see. I'm trying to figure it out. Okay. Let me...
In Toronto right now, they have a huge exhibit, and I have to go see it. because it's all about retro Canadian television for kids.
Ooh, that sounds cool.
It is. So it shows all that stuff about the polka dot door and Today's Special and Degrassi and a whole bunch of other stuff.
You know what? I don't know if they would consider it kids television, but there was a show called Undergrads that I really liked, and I never see anything about it.
Yeah, that's Judd Apatow's second TV series. Or
Really?
are you talking about the cartoon?
Yeah, I'm talking about the cartoon.
No, this is mostly like stuff in the 80s.
Okay. Yeah, so I guess there must have been like a golden era.
Yeah. We had like there was a show called like the Edison Twins. It was about these two kids that would like solve mysteries. There was a show called The Littlest Hobo. It was like about a German Shepherd that would like wander from small Ontario town to small Ontario town, saving lives and warming hearts everywhere.
Of course. As should all shepherd dogs. You know.
And then like we've talked about Polka Dot Door. We had our own version of Mr. Rogers. His name was Mr. Dress Up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we used to watch that all the time, and there was a Friendly Giant. And then so there was like a lot of kids shows back then.
All right, I have to look at Cthulhu Shrooms.
Because Degrassi actually started like in the early 80s, and it was like they were in elementary school. And then they became Degrassi Junior High, and then they were Degrassi High. And the whole like thing with Drake and that group of kids, that's like second generation of Degrassi.
Interesting. Yeah, I never watched it. It wasn't, I never had cable, and it was on cable.
Well, I'll tell you how it relates to you guys, not you specifically, but Americans. You got the last season of Degrassi, and it was pretty hardcore in the way that we would talk about really serious issues. Mm-hmm. Like in one of the first episodes of the last season, there were these two twin girls, and one of them got pregnant and had an abortion. Oof. And then in another story arc in Degrassi, the big bully of the school ends up getting AIDS.
Wow. Yeah, but because he was a bully, like, you know, nobody wants to support him or something, right?
Yeah. It was really interesting how it played out. But the thing is like you guys got the last season, and those two specific episodes were censored. And I remember, because this was like, I was 18 when this was coming out and stuff. Like I grew up with these kids. Like I was the same age basically as them throughout their aging. And because you guys got the last season and it was over, and it was like the first time you had like this programming where it was like teenage stories, real teen stories. It was actually impetuous for Beverly Hills 90210 because you guys wanted like your own version of Degrassi, and you got our last season of it and you wanted more.
Well, Americans steal everything. We steal The Office, you know.
You really made it your own, because Beverly Hills 90210 is nothing like Degrassi. Like Degrassi is very like, one kid falls in love with a girl and he killed himself, and he killed himself in the school bathroom. And then the girl like that was dating him finds him. I remember so many story arcs from Degrassi High. It was intense.
Yeah.
It wasn't all glamour and like the drama was, I don't know, the drama was very different in Beverly Hills 90210.
Yeah. No, the drama was all about his sleeping with Zach.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't remember the characters' names in 90210. I remember watching it, but like I couldn't tell you anything about it. Like, I'm using
I'll tell you another cool thing about one of our characters. So Mr. Dress Up is very similar to Mr. Rogers, right?
Yeah.
He had puppets in his show, but what he had too was like a trunk of costumes, and he would dress up and he would draw. And he was like a super sweet, amazing man. one of the things that's really cool about the show that I didn't know until recently is that his two main puppets were Casey and Finnegan, which was a child and a dog. And he always interacted with the child and the dog puppet. But the woman who created the child was gay. And she purposely made the child non-gender specific, like non-binary in the late 70s, early 80s. Because she wanted to make sure that every child saw themselves in this character. So like it had nothing to do with trans agenda. It was like, I want to make this child as accessible to everyone as possible. I just thought that was so interesting.
Oh, I'm trying to remember what this blob was supposed to be. I drew a Cthulhu shroom though.
Mothra.
Oh, Mothra. No, not Mothra. No, it was
Gamora.
No, it was Gamera.
Gamera
is really neat. Gamera is full of turtle meat.
Yeah.
Gamera. North of 60. What's north of 60?
It's a Canadian TV show.
Well, Pierre is asking about it. He's asking if you remember it. I don't remember.
Isn't it like a detective one up in the Arctic? Like in the Northwest Territories? Correct me if I'm wrong, Pierre. Ghidorah. Ghidorah is my favorite, but only because and it's not spelled like that. I thought it was spelled like Gheeedora. The very famous rapper who likes to fashion himself as a modern day Doctor Doom. He created a super group called King Ghidorah, and that album is so good if you really like rap music. Yeah, I see. I was right. It was like a detective show up in the Northwest Territories. Oh, cool. Kay got to see some of the Friendly Giant. Unfortunately, I never did watch North of 60. A lot of my favorite Canadian TV shows are from the late 90s. Like, for example, Twitch City is a really good one. I'm not thinking about Northern Exposure. Northern Exposure wasn't a detective show. And Northern Exposure had very few Indigenous people in it. It was mostly about the white people in that area. I think there was a total of 2 Indigenous people that they used to show. It was like the secretary at his doctor's office, and then that kid. Anyways, I think I could be wrong, but isn't that actor Adam Beach in North of 60, 50? What is it? North of 60? That First Nations actor? But I could be wrong. I'm old. I'm going through menopause. My memory is not as good as it used to be. That's a good idea to make sure the circles stay the same size. I really like how you drew the God Mythium. Or no, is that like Cthulhu shroom? I really like how you drew Cthulhu thing. So many mushroom shapes. You should see the giant stack of comics I have next to me. Plus, I've been going to the library and taking out lots of comics, and that's been a lot of fun too. I've been reading a lot of comics. The one I'm trying to finish right now, which is A Really Strange Marriage, is Pete Bagg doing a comic about Zora Neale Hurston. This is like a super privileged white dude doing a comic about a radical black woman from like the 1920s. But I'm enjoying it so far, and he's done a lot of research. It sounds like you're a very big North of 60 fan, Pierre. I might check it out just on your passionate description. Sometimes though, our Canadian shows suck. Like, I thought I'd watch that one Hudson and Rex. It's about a detective who's got a German Shepherd that helps him. That's Rex. And he's like a detective in a small town in New Brunswick. And the acting was so bad. I was literally only watching it for the dog, and I stopped pretty quick. But then there was another show, speaking of Beverly Hills 90210, that I really loved was, and I'm sensing a theme here, a lot of shows about detectives. It was called Private Eyes, and it had like Jason Priestley in it, and he played up like a washed up hockey player who was like I said, washed up, and he ended up like bumbling his way into becoming like this private detective with this woman who was actually really good at the job as a private detective, and they would find themselves in these crazy situations, solving mysteries. That was fun. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Kay. Marketing toys from the characters of what? What was I just talking about that she was giving? Oh, Captain Kangaroo. I've watched a few episodes of Captain Kangaroo, but not tons. I think he was just like maybe 5 or 10 years before my time. I was a kid. I was the primo audience for Sesame Street, though, let me tell you. Great age and everything. I love that show. Magic Marmot loves Captain Kangaroo! He's gonna scream it at everyone! I'm just kidding. Well, the show is good. The show's good. It was Captain Kangaroo who gave Kevin Clash a start. That was the guy who initially did Elmo. Unfortunately, we all know what became of him. I love He-Man, She-Ra. Right now, I'm reading a book about iWorks, Disney's partner, and they're talking about how they copied the Fleischers' rotoscoping techniques. He-Man was totally toys before they were cartoons. You just have to watch that TV series, The Toys That Made Me.
Yeah, I was wondering why you guys weren't responding to me, and I'm like, I'm going like, well, I'm not, trying to be rude.
Well, I just thought you were so focused on drawing because you kept putting your head was down.
I was talking.
Yeah, that's why there was silences because I was like, man, she's really not talking. Okay, I guess I'll just keep talking.
No, I was trying to talk about what was the name of that Canadian show with
North of 60 that we were all.
No. It was like he was in Ontario in the late 1800s, and he was like a Canadian Sherlock Holmes, and it was like kind of lighthearted, and he falls in love with the girl.
It's a detective, not Morse. It's my mom watches it. It's
I
I
love that show. So don't anyone ever say there's no Canadian TV you can't watch, because that show's amazing. And Red and Green. Red and Green, I have a soft.
Yeah, Red Green's pretty
show.
awesome.
I have a soft spot in my heart for, and same thing with
Mysteries. That's what they're called.
What was it?
The Murdoch Mysteries.
Murdoch Mysteries. Yes, that's right. His name was Murdoch. Okay.
And
So, yes.
the Red Green Show is really good. I was just quoting it the other day because we were using duct tape at work. I was like,
Yes.
oh, handyman's best tool. They're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, the Red Green Show? You never...
Yeah,
So if the ladies don't find you handsome, they should find you handy.
yeah.
And keep your stick on the ice.
And keep your stick on the ice. Oh my gosh. No, I wasn't trying to be silent. No, I had pulled my mic down and I had pulled the wire out again. So I gotta fix up my setup so that stops happening.
That's awesome. Pierre's son used to think that Pierre's father was red green because he had a beard at the time. Oh, way to go, Kate. Just way to ruin Ub's whole life story for me. I'm still in the 30s where they're like, no, actually, I'm in 1922 where they're working together and they're friends. Wasn't Kids in the Hall what?
No, it wasn't Humpty that we had. It was Dumpty that we had. That I drawn.
I guess so. But I'm trying to figure out why Magic Marmot wants to talk about Kids in the Hall because you know I love Kids in the Hall.
I love Kids in the Hall. It's amazing. Okay. Can I see this Dumpty? Yes, I can see this Dumpty. Okay. Excellent. I'm sorry. I'm drawing a Dumpty again. Okay. To the Dumpty. To the Dumpty.
In the Hall. Kids in the Hall. Kids in the Hall. Kids in the Hall.
Yes. Kids in the Hall. I think I know we've talked about this before, but the girly drink drunk is still, I think, one of the most brilliant things that Dave Foley has ever done. And, you know, like, oh no, I can't drink that. I don't like the taste of alcohol. It's like, oh no, you can just mix it with some fruit juice. It's fine. And then he becomes a girly drink drunk. You know?
Yeah, Kids in the Hall is extremely Canadian. Extremely Canadian. Obviously, SDTV is too. Yeah, Canada has a lot of. I think Canada has a lot of great things, media-wise. I was in high school. I was like a Canadian music junkie. Like I knew like all like my obsession with comics. This was before I was into comics. It was all like Canadian music here, there, everywhere. I have a lot of favorite Canadian actors. But yeah, Kids in the Hall is to me is one of like the pinnacles of Canadian entertainment. I would like watch that show when I was in high school and go to school the next day and be like, did you see oh my god, it was just so weird and absurd and just so amazing. I loved Kids in the Hall. Yes, I do the pen thing a lot at work because people are always asking me for a pen and literally nobody gets it. I know I have like that whole skit practically memorized.
One of my favorite things. One of my favorite running gags on Kids in the Hall, and I know it's so silly dumb, but I love it still, is when he's crushing the heads of people, right? Yeah, he's crushing the heads of people.
It's probably one of their most famous skits, actually.
Yeah, but not many people have seen the end of that skit, which is when he meets another guy who is trying to crush his head, right? He starts by like pushing the crush away, and then he's trying to crush his head, and they're like fighting against each other. And I think it's like the last skit. I think it's like.
Are you sure? Because there's one where he's like, "I'm pinching your face. I'm pinching your face. I'm pinching," and then that's the fight that they have.
Well, there's the fight, but there's another one where like not that he gets his head crushed. I don't know, like. There
was a bunch of them. It wasn't just like one skit.
Okay, it wasn't just one? Okay.
Yeah, they would revisit that guy like a bunch of times.
Oh, he was a nemesis.
No, that character that's crushing heads, he would do do 5 different skits with him.
Revisit him, but I'm talking about the guy that would push him away.
Oh yeah, there would be different nemesises all the time. Doing different things. Hecubus. See, that's so funny. I was just talking about Hecubus yesterday because I was talking to one of the kids where I work, and I was saying, you know, in the olden days, we just had to know stuff, and if we didn't know stuff, we went and asked people, or we would like go to the library and hope it was there.
Okay,
and there was
olive oil. Who was this again? This was Meow. Okay.
And when I was in high school, my friend and I could not remember Hecubus's name. We were running around like the mall of Sault Ste. Marie, like the only mall in Sault Ste. Marie, and we were asking random strangers because our brains were just like, oh, we need to know what's his name. And we finally figured it out. We were screaming it down the halls of our high school. Hecubus! And everyone thought we were crazy because at the time, even though Kids in the Hall was amazing, not a lot of people were actually watching Kids in the Hall. But yes, Sir Simon, Milligan, and Hecubus, purveyors of evil. I love Kids in the Hall so much! I used to think that my favorite skit they did was this one where Buddy, the businessman, was obsessed with his nipples. And he was going on and on about them. He even like made mashed potato versions of his nipples while they were eating supper. And finally his wife turns to him and is like, but honey, you pee out of them, after he made this big thing about like, why don't you give my nipples all this attention? And he's like, no, I don't. I pee out of my penis. And she just grabs a jug of water, just chugging it and spitting it out, chugging and spitting out. Imagining the years of blowjobs she's been giving. Oh, it was so good. Everything on that show was so. Even like the other day, I was like, someone was like saying, "Don't do that. You shouldn't do that." And I was like, "Don't put salt in your eyes. Don't put salt in your eyes. Put salt in your eyes." It's incredible how many times I'm like quoting Kids in the Hall like throughout my daily day.
I'm sorry, you just reminded me of that skit.
That's a good skit.
It's a good skit.
Or the one where he has to ask for tea and he's like, he asks for it so wimpy. Oops. Can I have a tea, please? Can I have a tea? Can I? No, just ask me for a tea. Can I have a tea, goddammit? Can I have a tea, goddammit? Or slip my mind. There's just a jillion. There's a jillion of amazing Kids in the Hall kids.
Okay, who was this? This was Venom, I want to say. No. Venom was up here. Who was this?
Yeah, Venom was next to Olive Oil.
Okay, so who is this?
I don't remember because I was thinking about the Beagle Boys when you were saying that.
Okay, I did Meow. Oh, this was Philo.
Oh, right, and then a Willendorf.
Yeah, this is Philo. So we'll.
You know who I actually found that's pretty good in comparison to Kids in the Hall? I think they're a little bit later, but they're pretty funny. Was The Whitest Boys You Know. I didn't get into them until like 2013, I guess. I think they were done at that point. I'm not sure, but watching like I don't even remember how many seasons there were. Maybe 3 seasons. They were some really good sketch comedy. The Whitest Boys You Know, and one of them did a song called "Getting High with Dinosaurs," and I love that song so much. I've played it a million times over. I'm just like, this is the best song in the world. Sadly, the guy who did that song passed away, I think, last year.
Mm-hmm.
But they were good, those guys. Hi, Grey Ghost.
Grey Ghost! Hey, Kate, thanks for coming on in. Yeah, Grey Ghost usually has been watching me play RimWorld lately. This is usually nice what I do on this channel. Yeah, Grey Ghost, this is Robin. Robin is my co-host, fantastic person, and lives in a much more civilized country than me. And yeah, it's just good.
Wear your hat. You're America's hat.
Yeah, but it's a good hat. And
it's a toque.
It's a good hat.
It's cute. Merry Christmas to you, Grey Ghost, and Merry Christmas to everybody else watching. And Kay, I'm so jealous you got to see Bruce do stand-up. comedy in 1987 of all time. That must have been excellent. That must have been so funny. You must have looked like a little baby.
Aw. Yeah, I find it's amazing, you know, the passage of time and everything, that like we're able to record better and better and better, and like we're being surveilled all the time right now. You know, if you go for a walk, you're on everyone's ring cam, right? But the upside of that is that, like, you know, there's always kind of someone looking over your shoulder, but like even having like a cell phone or something of you, and always kind of like, oh, this was the sunset on this day. You know, it's like we have that more than any other period of time in history, right? Even if it's just a sunset.
No, Grey Ghost, I don't stream.
Okay, what was next to Philo? It was a Willendorf, right?
That's right. You're absolutely correct.
Oh, Willendorf! To the Willendorf
Let's
depository. To the Willendorf picture depository. Okay, Willendorf woman.
Just get those curves. Don't forget those curves.
Well, again, I'm kind of doing.
Yeah, I just stream with Art Glitch when she does this art show.
Yeah, that's because like Robin knows more about comics than I do. Yeah.
I think it has more to do with the fact that I work my whole entire life and I don't have time to play video games or stream.
Well, I mean, I am looking for a job, and like I don't stream as much as I used to.
I'm really sad you had to leave that job back in Colorado, because that was a really well suited job for you, I thought.
Oh, the one at the comedy club?
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it. I enjoyed it. I got to meet a lot of comics. I worked nights. I got to work around my schedule.
Yeah, got to spend time with Annabelle.
Yeah, and the thing was, though, is it just didn't pay enough to warrant, staying and only having that job. Ian was having a hard time finding a job out there, and so he applied to this job in Memphis on a lark and got it, and it's one of those kind of dream job situations.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And so it's like, well, who am I to say, no, you can't have your dream job? Like, how dare you, have applied to this and thought that you could get it. And I couldn't do that. And so it is a lower standard of living out here. So it's cheaper for rent and gas and other things like that. And so we are trying our best.
That's a nice thing. That's one less stress, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. But he's also making less. Mm-hmm. And I'm not working yet. I've been sending out resumes, but like no one's hired yet. And I don't know if it's because I have a degree and that's scary to people. And they don't want to pay what a degree's worth. I don't know. But yeah, this is olive oil. So we got to look up a picture of olive oil.
Grey Ghost wants me to say hello in Art Glitch. I'm not really sure what that means.
Oh, could you please say hello in Art Glitch? I don't know how to say hello in Art Glitch. I don't know. Hi. I don't know. Hi.
Like, is it a different stream I should be on?
Trying to say hi in the chat.
Type it.
Chat. Yeah.
I don't think I can because I'm in with you.
She's on her phone, and so it's hard for her to type.
No, I can type, but the problem is because I'm like co-host, I can't get in on the chat. We have our own private chat. But can you type in the chat?
Yeah, I can type in the chat.
Oh,
Yeah. See?
no, I
go
can't. I've
fast.
never been able to type in the chat, I don't think. No,
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah, no, it's because you're on your phone. You don't have the chat log right next to you. You can read
Oh,
into it,
okay.
but you can't type into it because it's just not designed that way for the phone.
Oh, okay. Well, then I
Yeah.
cannot do it.
Yeah, it's not your fault. It's just the way that the program's designed.
Arcadia Comics says cat.
Arcadia Comics is Randall Drew, whom we've had on the show before.
Hello.
And I feel like Olive Oil not only should have started regrowing her spider legs, she should it's doing okay. I feel like she should be starting to regrow her spider legs, but still be in the pickle jar. What do you guys think?
Is she bursting out of the pickle jar? She's got little holes that her little legs are poking out of.
Oh, you think that she should be bursting out of the pickle jar?
Well, she's evolving, you just said.
Well, I think that she, not necessarily, well, I guess it is an evolution if you can regrow your legs. But spiders can regrow legs. If they live long enough.
Things are going pretty good for our first show back. That's what I'm calling it. The first show back.
Yay, we're back! We're back and nothing's blown up yet. So yeah, so we'll have that, and then we'll give her little stubs of spider legs. We'll give her like little tiny stubs of spider legs. Little spider stubblings.
Another reason why I love Kids in the Hall is because they did a song about terriers, and the video included Airedale Terriers, and that was the dog I grew up with, and you don't really see Airedale Terriers in the media very much. And there was this really hilarious moment in the middle of the song about terriers where two girls in bikinis start dancing in a graveyard, and Bruce McCullough goes up to them and is like, "Excuse me, ladies, but you have absolutely nothing to do with this video here." And then they walk away, and he goes, "That killed me." So he honestly, Bruce McCullough would have some of the best lines. He really had. He's quite funny. They're all funny. Oh, they're all funny.
All right, and then we'll do that, and I think that's good. And then we'll just erase that there. We'll erase that there.
Some of us are David, but most of us are Dave. We all have the same names, but we come from different mothers.
No, I haven't seen that one. That's funny.
It's a song that Bruce wrote called "These Are the Daves I Know."
These are the Daves I know.
These are the Daves I know. These are the Daves I know. Bruce McCullough made some of the best songs. He's very good.
Yes. Okay.
These are the Daves I know.
And then I'll get rid of that little bit right there. And I think that's a fair amount of tentacles. She's starting to grow her legs back. We'll go back up here. That seems appropriate. We might only get this one panel done today.
And you know what else I really loved in Kids in the Hall? I really loved Bruno Ponce Jones and Frederica. They played. It was when Scott Thompson was in drag and Dave Foley, and they played this sort of Italian European couple that were spies. They were always throwing themselves everywhere and wanting to kill each other, but we're so in love with each other, and it was always really funny.
I'm gonna do Venom more like an ink blob than I am
you
a
don't want Marvel to come after you? Sony, you don't want Sony to come after you?
I'm more scared of Disney than I am of Sony. You know, Disney has like all the lawyers.
Disney's like, as you should be.
Yeah, exactly. And so, yeah, no, my venom is nothing like your venom. My venom is all gloopy all the time now, for some reason, or at least is drawn like this. At least is drawn like this, and he has like, yeah, like that. Okay, so that's venom now. I'll give him more spidery eyes, more Spider-Man eyes, and make him a little bit more venomy. Okay, there we go. All right, that's relatively easy. Okay, that was relatively fast.
I swear that Gavin has secretly inspired a lot of people. And a lot of their weird characters.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how far we're gonna get because this is a pretty complicated panel. But it's also an introductory panel. It's an establishing panel. It's going like, okay, let's put all these people into a story, right? And so, we're putting all these people into a story. Okay, so now we're drawing Shroom again, and Shroom has his mushroom.
It's the first incarnation of Shroom.
Well, I think I'm just going to evolve him so that, again, I don't want like Warner Brothers after me. So now he's gonna have like this mushroom mustache.
Oh wait, because he was originally based on the Mario Shroom?
No. He was based on Swamp Thing, right?
Oh right, Swamp Thing. I forgot.
Yeah, he was Swamp Thinging. And so that's kind of where he was when we left off, was that he was Swamp Thinging. And you know, he had
was it because I was reading Swamp Thing?
I remember Swamp Thing came up in conversation.
Because I feel like I was reading that recently, and we did that a while ago. And it would just be weird that we did that a while ago, and then I just decided to randomly read all of Swamp Thing.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Me either.
Yeah,
that looks pretty cute, though. I like it.
Yeah, so he is a wizened shroom now, and I think he deserves little hands for his wisdom, and he's got like dots on him, you know, from like the grass growing on his back, and you know, his eyes are glowing. And I feel like he deserves, you know, power lines around him. So that is Shroomy now, or Mushroom, or whatever his name is. We never officially named the guy. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this. No, we're gonna do this. And we're gonna go not shrink it down a little bit. Yes. Okay. Wait, no. Undo. Shrink it down just to there. Okay, excellent. No, it's really hard for Robin to put a message. Yeah, she's not able to. It's really hard for her to do that because she's on a phone. And, you know, she's not on a laptop or a desktop computer. She's on a phone.
There's a section where I have like a locked conversation and it says I can do private messaging.
Yeah.
So I just put hi at Grey Ghost 15, but I don't know who's seeing that.
No, that's the private message to me.
Okay.
Right? See?
Because it also said guest. It also said guest.
Yes,
well
but
as
that's
host.
if we have a guest.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, that's the only place I can type. It doesn't give me the option here.
Yeah. And again, that ain't your fault, honey. It's the way it's designed. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I think I might have the Twitch on my phone. I definitely have Discord on my phone. Let's see if I got...
Yeah, but you're asking her to do a lot on her phone while she's streaming. You know? And she's got a tiny little screen for like this.
See if we do it. But I don't need to, so I'm not going to. Philo, our Philo. Yes. Oh my god, you know who we forgot?
Who?
Otis.
Otis? We have no Otis. Okay.
You could put him behind Philo because he's like a clone, right?
Let's see. Who could I get rid of? I don't want you to get rid of anybody. Or
one of the Willendorfs? The Willendorf?
No, Philo. Philo's going away.
Oh.
That's okay.
Philo.
Bye,
I like
Philo. Yeah, but Otis is a much bigger part of the story, I think.
Okay.
Than Philo. And it's nothing against Philo. She's she's a good girl. But we told her story. We had the end for her. But Otis, I don't think we ever went back to Otis. And Otis is technically Philo, like vomit mixed with pasta. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll have Otis here. And then oh yeah, I don't want that. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll multiply. We will do dot stippling.
Poor Otis. I'm so sorry we forgot about you, Otis.
That's not good stippling. Spooky stippling.
That's better.
Okay, there we go. So there's Otis. And then
the dog.
Oh, I know. I'm on the dog right now, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, who we've never named. He's been dog this whole time.
He just has so much character, he doesn't need a name.
Well, since we are talking comics, we occasionally talk comic theory, right? Do you remember what Scott McCloud was talking about in Understanding Comics about the face being more universal the plainer it is, and so like a happy face, like everyone can see themselves in a happy face. Yeah. But like the more defined you make the face, the less personable it is, right? So yes, if he is dog, as Magic Marmot said, he should remain dog. Yeah. Because then he is an every dog.
Mm-hmm. I agree. And he has evolved his shape and form depending on how the artists draw him, right? It's kind of like, did you ever read that Japanese comic, What's Michael? Dark Horse was publishing the English versions.
No, I didn't, but I have a Japanese Batman comic that's very interesting because it's an anime of Batman, and it's modern Batman. It's not like, you know, the one that they did where they had like you know, I think they had like the Joker in charge of the Yakuza and stuff like that. They didn't, it's not that one. It's like Bruce Wayne flies to Tokyo, and then someone is using the Scarecrow's gas there, which is why he flew there and made business for Bruce Wayne in Japan, to have people be Batman's like known public enemies in Tokyo to draw Batman to Tokyo, right? So he doesn't know who it is that's trying to draw him there. These aren't really Catwoman and like the Joker and stuff, but like these people have been so whacked out by the Scarecrow's drugs that they think they're Catwoman and they think they're the Joker, right? And so they're dressed up like this and they're, you know, doing heists and things, and so you know, he like pulls off the mask and it's not Selena Kyle, right? And so it's an interesting book, and it's one of my favorite Batman stories because it's a detective story, you know, and it's like, that's Batman. Batman's is the world's greatest detective, and it's him figuring this out and putting the evidence together and interviewing people, and you know, just it's just a really good story. Let's see, like the dog from Good Omens, says Arcadia Comics, and then he should remain dog, said Magic Marmot. Uber Dog, says Magic Marmot. I love when Dog comes back in when he had a whole other storyline that we don't get to see that, but we're intrigued. Okay, right now Dog is in bone form, so I'm gonna draw him in bone form because he's all bony, and a half hour's gone by. I'm still on panel 1, but
that's okay. No pressure. The show is not about pressure.
I'm doing a lot of work in panel 1, though, you know, to be fair to myself.
I mean, it's page 1 and it's panel what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's panel 11 of 12. It's page 1. Stop beating yourself up.
Well, no, this is not. This is panel 1.
No way. You did individual drawings. You've done 12 individual drawings. I consider them panels.
Yeah, but they're going to be really tiny when they print.
That's
they're
okay.
only one panel.
They're all individual drawings.
They're all in one panel. It's okay. I'm trying to give myself some grace. So, but yes, I'm trying to draw the dog skull and still make him look like a good boy without looking scary. Say, wait.
You could have his tongue lolling out.
No, tongue is meat. You know? Like
I'm just trying to think of a way to make him look like a good boy. It's a comic. You can put a tongue in it to suspend disbelief.
Oh, you think I should give him a tongue?
Well, I'm just saying it's a really easy shorthand to make him a good boy.
Okay. Well,
nobody's going to be sitting there going, "That's unrealistic."
That your bone dog has a tongue. Oh my gosh. He lost all of his meat back here. Dear Philo, I have a problem with your
I have a bone to pick with you. Ha 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 ha.
Har har. Wah wah. Oh, you think there should be a bone in his mouth? Yeah, okay, I can do that.
He's a cannibal.
No. I'll just do the bones of the neck. And so the bones are wah. Yeah, I'll just do that. And then they kind of come down like this. And then he has his shoulder and ribs. Shoulder, ribs. Okay. There we go. So yes, I will take your shorthand. I will use it. Giving him a tongue because he's a good boy, and we should know that. We should know that he's a good boy. He's not an evil boy. Oh, wrong layer. Okay, I think this is the last one, and then I'm gonna add shading because I apparently am a masochist. Yeah. So how is everybody in chat tonight? Has everybody excited for the holiday?
Oh, what about Cujo? Wasn't Cujo an evil dog?
No, Cujo was a good dog, and then Cujo
He just had rabies?
Got rabies, and then went on a killing spree because of the rabies.
Okay. It's been a while since I've read that book.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Is there an evil dog? What about Cerebus, the three-headed hound of Hades?
Cerebus is a good
It's a boy too? Okay.
They determined that basically the origin of the word Cerebus comes from the Greek word for spotted. So basically Cerebus's name was Spot. So that means that Cerebus was a good boy. I feel like leftover spaghetti's congealing. I don't know, like leftover spaghetti congealing, if it's in your like belly and you've already eaten it, that's just food coma, and that's delicious.
Yeah, it's a pretty stable substance, congealed spaghetti. Not too jiggly. I'm trying to think if there is any evil doggies. This is kind of an interesting game.
Well, I don't think dogs are born evil. I think...
Well, no, but I'm just thinking like in fiction and stuff. I'm not thinking for real.
What about the dire wolves in
Yeah, but none of them are evil. None of them are evil.
Okay.
I'm literally rereading it right now, actually. And I hate it. I'm right at the part where Lady's gonna die, and I'm so mad, and I hate it. But yeah, none of them are bad. They're all good wolves.
Yeah,
they're all there to protect the kids.
Greek myth, or I'm sorry, in ancient Egyptian mythology, wasn't even evil. He was just doing his job.
Magic Marmot's totally right. Sorry.
Cerberus is the aardvark.
Cerberus.
Cerberus.
Versus
sorry.
Cerebus. Yeah, he's very... The Canadian aardvark.
Yeah.
Odie is not evil. Odie's a dope. Come on.
Yeah.
Odie is not evil.
Stupid. Odie's stupid. He's not evil. Wait. Wile E. Coyote. Evil or just hungry?
Yeah, I don't think he's evil.
Let's see. Okay.
Yeah, there's a joke about Robin's horrific memory. Confabulating myth with comic book alternative characters.
No, I was the one that was mispronouncing it.
Hashtag Odie is evil. That's pretty funny.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Now, let me...
It was a clever ploy all along, his stupidity. In actuality, Odie was quite a genius. The Roadrunner is the evil one. Yeah, I was watching something that were talking about that. And they were saying how Roadrunners actually can fly. And that the Roadrunner was just fucking with Wile E. Coyote on purpose.
Oh, by like forcing him to go after him?
Yeah. Like they knew the coyote never had a chance anyways. So they were just screwing with him. Maybe we'll see it in that movie that's finally going to come out, the Wile E. Coyote movie.
No, the whole premise of that movie is that he's suing Acme because none of their stuff worked.
Oh, okay.
That's
I
why
didn't know what that one was really about.
Versus Acme. Yeah, and so that was the premise, and I think it's an amazing premise.
I don't know, you probably saw it on Facebook, but I got to see the trailer for the new Supergirl, and I'm pretty excited about it.
Yeah, I did see that.
It looks really good.
But you said that there's also like a TV show for Supergirl, right?
Oh yeah, it was one of the WB ones. It came out when that Flash series and Green Arrow came out and stuff. And I was really excited about it because it looked really good. And I watched it for like maybe the first 6 or 7 episodes, I think, maybe more than that. But yeah. It just got so, what is the word? I felt bludgeoned with the whole idea that she was fucking everything up all the time, and they were constantly down on her. And when you think about how like Superman's like always treated so well, and people have worshipped the ground he walks on, and da 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 da, even when he was a kid or a teenager, you know what I mean? There was never any of that.
Yeah.
But in this movie, she looks like a misanthrope. She looks like a real person who's just kind of fed up with this garbage. And when you think about how she actually is one of 2 of the last people in the universe from her planet, you know, I don't know. It looked really a lot of fun. It looked right. It looked like how it should have been.
Yeah.
Plus, I gotta admit, I have a soft spot for her because when I was a little kid, I really loved that Helen Shaver movie.
I don't know. I withhold judgment until I've seen it.
Yeah. It could be terrible, but I'm kind of excited about it. It looks good.
Hi Tangent.
Hi Tangent.
I'm doing okay, and then Wile E. Coyote was an evil genius. Now, okay, so remember how there was Wile E. Coyote, and then there was also the coyote that would clock in, different coyotes, right? One was
the clock-in coyote was the one with Foghorn Leghorn, wasn't it?
Sometimes he worked with Foghorn Leghorn, sometimes he worked with Sheepdog.
Yeah, Sheepdog, right.
You know, and it'd be morning John, morning Mac, or whatever, right? Yeah, but he and Wiley were different coyotes. They,
Interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, I always
I saw a preview for a really dumb movie today.
Yeah, what movie is that?
I think it's like a kids movie, but it's like, okay, so Hugh Jackman is like a shepherd. He herds sheep and he loves his job. And every night he reads his herds of sheep murder mysteries. And then he drops dead one day. And the sheep are like, we're going to solve the mystery. And then they like have to help the small town cops figure out what the hell's going on. But they're freaking sheep. It's got to be a kids movie. What?
Is it an Aardman movie?
You think it was Aardman, but it's not. It's the sheep are like computer animated. They look real. You know what I mean?
Speaking of computer animated movies, but this is in the category of probably shouldn't exist. Andy Serkis is making a movie of Animal Farm that's CGI, but it has like the pigs like going Hollywood in it, and then like, look at all the neat stuff I have, and then all the other animals are like, ooh, which is not the lesson of Animal Farm. You know, in the previews, in the previews, it's a strange feeling. You know, if you've ever read the book or you've ever seen the original animated movie that they did for kids back in the day, and you know, like they don't really have Old Major in it, you know, and it's like What are you doing?
We're still sanitizing our media for future generations.
Yeah, but I don't think they understand what they're doing, right? Like, or they really understand what they're doing, and they're doing it on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but it just, I don't, it put a bad taste in my mouth learning about it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have a lot of respect for Andy Serkis as a performer and as an artist and a creative person. He was on the forefront of like motion capture in use in movies, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
it's like just because computers helped you with your career doesn't mean that using them is going to replace thinking, and it's like, what, have you ever read the book? like what is this?
Yeah, this is the point.
Yeah, and it's starring Seth Rogen, and it's like a comedy. It's abhorrent.
Well, I won't be watching it. I kind of have I don't watch stuff with Seth. Wait, you said Seth? Yeah, Seth Rogen.
I'm sorry, Seth. Seth
Yeah.
Rogen. Yeah, Seth Rogen.
Yeah, I don't watch stuff with him.
Why?
I got really angry when he did The Preacher.
Preacher?
Yeah. I find that he needs to put his fingers in all these pies, and he needs to change it around to the way he wants to see it. And it doesn't necessarily have to be that way. And I don't know, kind of dumb, I guess, but I just don't really like what he's been doing last little while. So.
Preacher?
Yeah, him and his buddy were the producers and the co-writers on it, of the TV series.
Oh, I didn't know that. No.
Yeah, he's got a buddy that he co-writes with a lot. I want to say it's like Adam McKay, but I'm probably mixing up with Will Ferrell's buddy. But yeah, there's a guy that Rogen writes with all the time, and they do a lot of stuff together. It's not Franco; it's someone else.
Well, he doesn't associate with Franco anymore after all of the kitty I know, like, grooming allegations. Yeah. So, but yeah, it just this seems like such a slap in the face of like what George Orwell was trying to say with that story, I think.
Evan Goldberg is the guy that he co-writes with on a lot of stuff. Sorry, yeah. I just had to remember what the guy's name was. But yeah, I'm not surprised.
You didn't hear about that? No, not KITT. Why?
No, I heard about it, but you can tell everybody else if you want.
Yeah, James Franco, long story short, he was reaching out to young fans on the internet several years ago, and not only did allegations come out, but screenshots. And so he became poison in Hollywood, and Seth Rogen, who is his buddy since Freaks and Geeks.
They were teenagers.
Yeah, basically dropped him like a hot rock.
And that's because Seth was doing so well in Hollywood.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to jeopardize that.
That Christmas movie that he and Sarah Silverman made, I thought was kind of weird. Because it was like, I don't know. It was like in bad taste. Santa dies, and then I guess the elves have to take over Christmas, but it was all kind of like bitter and mean, and the jokes weren't funny, and I don't know. It's just like, I didn't like the first episode. I didn't even want to watch the second.
Yeah, I didn't watch any of it. I didn't even know about it.
Yeah, and so I haven't really seen anything that he's made since that. I miss early 2000s Seth Rogen. When he was working with Judd Apatow. I feel like that was like his best period.
The next page should be like a big splash page with Philo's name on it.
Well, remember, it's going to be the next panel.
Okay, the next panel should be a big splash panel with Philo's name in it.
I thought I did a pretty good job on this Gamera down here.
Yeah, you did. I'm just saying, you're introducing all the characters. You should also introduce the title of the show. Or the comic.
Let's see, and then...
I mean, everybody knows it, but I just think it, like, if you're doing this kind of 60s comic thing, you should, like, you know, do the splash page.
Yeah, another thing that I realized I forgot to do is I forgot to add a caption. So what's the caption? Is the players?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. And then let's make it easy on myself. Let's do comic book. Because I've been using, well, no, I'll just make it, because that's the font I use for everybody. So I'll just keep using Captain's Chalk. And then I gotta change the I gotta change all the subtool details because the ratios are all off and my line spacing is all off. Let's see, and then I think I usually have it at 10. Yeah, that's right there. And another thing I want to do, just to make it easy on myself, is I want to see the ruler bar. And then once I have the ruler bar, we're gonna go here. And we are gonna put that guy right in the middle. So then that way I can always center the text, because it always bugged me that I couldn't do that. And since we're starting a new story, I might as well be able to do that now. All right, awesome. So yes, I've done a road, a gallery. It can be its own page. Okay. And then let's see, what else am I gonna do? Yes, layer 4. That's my shading layer. Let's do kind of a gray here, and then I'm feeling like kind of separate them out a little bit. There we go. Looks like I planned it the whole time. You know, I might spend the whole time on this one panel because I'm looking at it and I honestly think that's what's going to happen. But I literally drew 12 portraits in this one panel. So that's, we're going to deal with it. It says, please be patient with me. I'm from the 1900s. And then it has a picture of the Oregon Trail. As a picture of the Oregon Trail cows and stuff.
The video game.
Yeah. Yes, thank you. I also bought a shirt, which you might see, I don't think it's been seen on Philo yet, of one of the most ancient frogs ever drawn that we have a picture of from a Chinese manuscript that's like from something like, I don't know, 1000 AD. I hope so. But it's like from like 1000 AD or something like that. It might even be from BC times. I don't know, but it's a really frickin' early drawing of a frog, and it's frickin' adorable. And it looks like a cartoon that could have been drawn today. That just looks like a meme, and it's this ancient frog, and I love it. And I bought the T-shirt, even though it's like this ancient frog drawing. Yeah, so let's clean it up a little bit around.
I'm wearing a T-shirt that says "Bird Nerd."
Bird nerd. Bird nerd, that's you. You're a bird nerd.
Me.
Good. Bird nerd. Bird nerd all the way. Someone suggested that I should join a birding group to meet people in this area. And I'm like, okay, I guess I could join a birding group. I do like birds. I don't know anything about them in this area.
Well, they're usually pretty kind people.
Yeah. And I mean, I would meet new people in this
And
area.
they care about the environment, so they're not going to be, ideally, not too ignorant.
Yeah. Hopefully they won't litter on their birding journeys. Yeah, I've been talking to my daughter about like, let's not litter, let's not do this. And I think I finally got it through to her that the world's a dirty place because people don't pick up after themselves, right? If everyone picked up after themselves, the world would be a lot cleaner and it wouldn't be as dirty as it is, right? But like, you gotta like do it, you gotta clean up after yourself. It's rude to leave it for other people. Okay, let's go black for the outside. And then what I'll do is I'll just go, I'll do that, and then I will see? Haha! Look how smart I am. Like I planned it this way. Okay.
Ooh, nice. Poppin'.
Yeah, see? And then that way when I turn up the opacity on the black, I'm not like killing myself trying to find the edges. Actually, I should be able to just do this. Select. Yeah. And then we'll just do this. Yeah. And then, we'll do that. And then we'll go back to this. And we'll go back to that. And we'll fill in that. Where we went over the line. Oh, I love technology. Okay. The players! It took us all freaking episode to draw the players. All freaking episode to draw the players. So, who the players are, in order, is Philo, Dog, Armand the Octopus, Little Mushroom, who now has glowy lines around him, and I should make them more glowy, so that we know. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so now he's got glowy lines around him, and Venom, and then we have here is Olive Oil with her tentacles and her spider legs growing back. And then we got Meow, Otis, a Willendorf. We have Dumpty, not Humpty. We have Gamera, a representative of the Kaiju Council. So we did not get to all the Kaiju Council today, but we do have a representative. And then we have Cthulhu's Room. So that is an hour and a half for us. Miss Robin, it's at the end of a very long day for her. She does this after she does a full day of work. So like I love the fact that Robin is willing to do this with us, and I appreciate you. Merry Christmas and
Merry Christmas,
Happy New Year, and I think I don't know if we're doing it next week. I'm not sure. I might have to drive out to Colorado to pick out some stuff that's in storage.
Okay.
And and so we'll talk
Play
about
it by ear.
Yeah, we'll play it by ear, as it were. And so with that, I am going to say, going back to the graphics here, I made a little welcome back. We're back. Made a little we're back. And so yes, produced by me, Amber Greenlee, panel2panel.com, captaint.keenspot.com, patreon.com/artglitch, twitch.tv/artglitch, youtube.com/@artglitch. Miss Robin here also has what is it? Comicbookgirl.com?
Oh no, I'm not promoting that. It's defunct right now. I gotta.
Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing on there.
Well, then
Nothing.
never mind.
Literally nothing on there right now.
We'll get back to that. But Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. We might have a show next week. I'm not sure. We know who the players are. We have no idea what they're doing. You're gonna tell us that. I'll see you guys